Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mentor SCA interviews with successful ST3s. I'm very delighted here to have Kwang join me tonight. So
Yeah.
happy for him because he received his SCA result recently and passed, which is fantastic because it's been quite a journey for you, hasn't it, Kwang? Why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself and your journey so far?
Yeah, yeah, it's been this journey. Yeah, I started with the RCA. I tried 4 times, and then yeah, every time I try, I start renew. I try my best, but yeah, every time I try, I fail it. And this SCA, it's really good, like a mental journey because like you need to be really confident on yourself because after a few times you fail, sometimes like you feel okay, I'm not enough for it, but yeah, every time I try, I forget the other things and then
Yeah,
start from the beginning, focus on it.
yeah.
But finally, finally with this exam, I make it. So I'm really happy. It has been for about 2 years for me,
Oh,
only in the ST3. So it's a long journey. Yeah,
long journey, but when I got that text from you, I was really, really happy for you and very proud of you. Obviously,
yeah.
you and I have been working together on this to try and obviously attain this result. And there's obviously no guarantees with this. But I suppose just when we look at people who are failing this, and specifically, we know that international medical graduates have an issue with this exam. And also, I suppose, the RCA. I mean, what are the main challenges from your perspective as an IMG when you're approaching this exam?
When I approach the exam, the main thing is about the language. It's not something because in our undergraduate we always learn about what to ask the question, how to talk about the management, but the thing is, we know about the theory part, but when we deliver it to the patient, there's a bit challenging things, including the history as well.
Yeah.
Like as we talked before, like picking at the queue. Sometimes they give it, but you don't think it is a queue.
Yeah,
Then
that's
after that, you skip it, and then after that, you come back to this question again.
yeah,
One of the things, like when you record it by yourself, when you record your consultation, you can see them very clearly. But when you do it in your daily visit, if you don't listen back again,
yeah.
sometimes you don't realize that how much you are missing.
I think that's so important, isn't it? You don't realize how much
Yeah.
you're missing unless someone dissects that apart. And I suppose when you came to see me, we dissected that apart on the course, but then much more with the intensive one-to-one mentoring where we were really dissecting your presentation skills down. So
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind, but maybe we can dissect your technique down in terms of just a few game changers. So we'll break it into the three domains. I mean, what was the main game changer for you in terms of the data gathering domain? How did you maximize your marks there?
The main thing is about this, the case priming. It's a new thing I learned from you. I really appreciate that because, especially with this new exam, most of the cases we can prime the case because they give loads of history. When you
Mm.
look at the case, you know where you need to go forward,
Yes, that's right.
and also at the same time, you need to be careful not to repeat the same question that the
Yeah,
answer has already been given in the question in
yeah,
the paper sheet.
that's right. Yeah,
So in the exam day, that was really helpful. Most of the case, yeah, it does help me a lot because you can save time.
yeah, that's right, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
we know one of the big reasons people fail this is because they spend too long in data gathering, asking questions to which
yeah,
you should actually already know the answers, especially if the information is in the notes, and then they don't have enough time for clinical management, basically. So then,
yes,
if we look at
definitely.
the game changer for clinical management, you've already, I suppose, alluded to the fact that this is not just a test of consultation skills, but communication skills, and that you're managing,
Yeah.
I suppose, situations as opposed to symptoms and diagnosis. What were the main game changers for you in clinical management? How did you change from RCA to SCA and PATH?
Um, Especially for the management, in my previous and that's my main weak area, to be honest. One good thing is about this appreciation, because like um, I didn't do that much when I do like especially when you share a plan with the patient, um, like appreciate about their knowledge, and also another thing is when you manage it, try to sort out their eyes first,
Yes,
like what do they think, and then
yeah,
and also what I think.
yes,
That's a good thing, so that you can make a clear cut between the patient and yourself, and
yeah,
then after that you can move the forward. Otherwise, the patient come back with the same question, and then after that, at the time, like
Yeah.
you're going back and forward, and then it takes more time.
Exactly. Yeah. So actually,
So
what you've
yeah.
highlighted there, it leads us very nicely onto our last domain, which is relating to others. So you've mentioned already about opening ice and then actually making sure we readdress it as we are managing the situation, as opposed to just the symptom or the diagnosis. So how did you optimize your marks in relating to others? What other than ice, what were the game changers for you? What else did you
Oh,
do?
about this AEE, like
Mm.
advertising, appreciate what they come in. I don't normally do it, to be honest, before.
Yeah.
Um, the patient like me, so I think, okay, that's okay to pass the exam. That's how I feel in the daily practice. But after I learned this strategy, and then when I listen back my previous recording, I can see like, okay, like the conversation is not very smooth.
Yeah.
It's like interrupted. So, but when I try to apply that, um, yeah, it's really good. And also when I practice with my colleagues as well, the feedbacks are really good. Like they feel like I'm listening.
Good.
They suggest a few small words, but
Mm.
it does have
Yeah.
overall in the consultation. Yeah,
Because there's a big difference between processing and just thinking of your next question, as opposed to just
yeah,
staying in the
definitely.
moment with your patient, acknowledging what's happening, empathizing, and then thinking about the energy that you inject to that. I'm so happy for you, honestly. What a journey, 2 years. What's the journey now going to take you forwards to? What's on the plan? What's on the horizon for you?
Um, no, yeah, I'm busy to prepare all the things, looking for the new job. Like I feel a lot of time before. So this reset, I want to pass it, but at the same time, like you don't feel much confident in yourself because
Mm.
previous time you thought you were passing and then you failed. This time I just okay, I'll just wait for it until I plan. I didn't plan anything. Now,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking for a new job, and also it's a whole different. Like after 4 years, you achieve what you did for this whole 4 years,
Oh,
and then yeah, and also I feel glad myself. Like I've been persistent for this 4 years without giving up.
I'm so happy
Yeah.
for you. I'm so glad for your gentle resilience taking on my tough love in the one-to-one coaching because
Oh,
you really did so well. You're such a nice
I
man
I
taking on my
I
tough
got.
love.
Uh, I still remember this time, especially with the group. That's much better because you got time to relax. But when I do one-to-one, every time I got a little bit, okay,
Oh,
what
it's
is happening
intensive.
here?
It's
But it
intensive.
has been helpful, so that's the main thing.
Oh, thank
And
you.
also, I feel really glad when I think about them. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, look, it's been lovely to talk to you and very inspiring, and I wish you the very, very best of luck. General practice is a very
Well,
small
thank
world,
you.
so you must keep in touch. All right, thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.